Every business wants to work smarter, and to do that, you need to tap into your company's greatest resource, your data. But extracting the full value out of your data isn't always an easy process. First, you end up juggling an incredibly large and complex collection of tools that are used for finding and cleaning data, analyzing and generating visualizations of that data, and using the data to build and deploy machine learning models. And to make matters worse, these tools are often a time drain to individually manage and can be difficult to integrate into your system, which can really slow down the workflow. But not anymore. Using Watson Studio, you can simplify your data projects with a streamlined process that allows you to extract value and insights from your data to help your business get smarter, faster. It delivers an easy-to-use collaborative data science and machine learning environment for building and training models, preparing and analyzing data, and sharing insights, all in one place. Watson Studio's easy-to-create visualizations and drag-and-drop code put the power of database decision-making into the hands of any member of your organization with no need for IT assistance. And if you need access to open-source tools, the environment offers some of the most popular and powerful ones available. Watson Studio's single environment also creates a workflow that's incredibly efficient, so data scientists can share assets and work to solve problems within the system, rather than starting from scratch every time a new issue arises. And developers can use that efficiency to quickly dive into building machine learning and deep learning algorithms. In fact, in the area of deep learning, Watson Studio supports some of the most popular frameworks and can deploy that deep learning onto the latest GPUs to help accelerate modeling by making it easier to use. The environment's built-in neural network modeler also helps you build models with a simplified graphical interface. Even if you don't have the dedicated resources to build a model from scratch, Watson Studio can help you get started with modeling templates for areas such as visual recognition, language classification, and other tools from IBM Watson services. Because Watson Studio is seamlessly integrated with the IBM Watson Knowledge Catalog, an intelligent asset discovery tool, you can transform data and models into trusted enterprise resources and collaborate with confidence, without compromising compliance, security, or access control.
Watson Studio provides many benefits for organizations, helping to infuse AI into the business and drive innovation. You can train Watson Studio with embedded AI services, including Watson Visual Recognition. You can customize your models and deploy them as APIs or Core ML by using open source tools like Jupyter, Notebooks, Anaconda, and RStudio. Watson Studio supports most popular code libraries, as well as no-code visual modeling with Neural Network Modeler, for designing neural architectures using the most popular deep learning frameworks. In Watson Studio, you can interactively discover, cleanse, and transform your data using Data Refinery. It helps you understand the quality and distribution of your data with built-in charts and statistics, and provides visualized results through interactive dashboards. Watson Studio includes an intuitive drag-and-drop interface that enables a non-programmer to speed up the model building process by visually selecting, configuring, designing, and auto-coding neural networks. From development and training to production and evaluation, Watson Studio tracks your models over time to ensure you have the best performance for any given task, using the best solutions across the entire lifecycle of your machine learning models. Machine learning is a subset of AI that uses computer algorithms to analyze data and make intelligent decisions based on what it has learned. With Watson Machine Learning, you can use your own data to create, train, and deploy machine learning and deep learning models. Watson Machine Learning gives computers the ability to learn without specific programming. The Watson Machine Learning Service is a set of REST APIs that you can call from any programming language to develop applications that make smarter decisions, solve tough problems, and improve user outcomes. Watson Machine Learning is integrated with Watson Studio, enabling you to integrate AI into your applications and processes. You can create different models, use dashboards to compare results, and run automated experiments and self-learning models with the integrated Watson Machine Learning engine. With Watson Machine Learning, you can create machine learning models using visual modeling tools and quickly identify patterns, gain insights, and make faster decisions. Use Jupyter Notebooks with Python, R, and Scala, or work with R in RStudio to build sophisticated analytic models trained with your own data. You can connect to more than 300 different IBM cloud and third-party data stores, and harness the power of shared data assets, notebooks, articles, and more for collaborative development. Design complex neural networks, then experiment at scale to deploy optimized deep learning models within Watson Studio. Watson Machine Learning brings your organization the following benefits. It's easy and cost-effective to scale regardless of the environment you're working on, public, private, or hybrid cloud. It simplifies and automates much of the training and deployment process, making your AI-integrated products available more quickly. And it comes with a wide variety of pre-trained models and open datasets. Continuous feedback and performance monitoring help you to manage your AI lifecycle.
If you're like many businesses, it can be a struggle to organize and deal with the complexity and amount of data that comes in your door, and to use the most relevant data available across the business, let alone get it ready for new AI workloads. Data professionals can't always easily find and access the data they need. Very often, they spend more than 80% of their time locating the right data, which leaves just 20% of their time left to use that data for analytics. With the complexity of new and emerging data types, data professionals also have to take more time to examine and sort through many new and different types of data. What's more, there are many regulations about how you can use and share data, which can further slow down the process of using your data for growth. Luckily, there's a solution to the chaos of finding, understanding, trusting, and sharing data, and the resulting loss of AI-based business opportunities. IBM Watson Knowledge Catalog is a collaborative enterprise asset catalog that's designed to discover and catalog enormous volumes of complex data and analytic assets spread across multiple sources, and provide advanced features for collaborative work with data that helps to fuel new AI-based business growth. To help combat the issue of working with large amounts of data that's spread out across the organization, Watson Knowledge Catalog can connect to a diverse set of data sources, on-premises or in the cloud, including RDBMS, NoSQL, file systems Hadoop, and more, so you can get your hands on the right information, wherever it lives, faster than ever. And because understanding and trusting your information is essential to delivering quality AI and analytical results with confidence, Watson Knowledge Catalog uses the power of Watson technology to enrich its metadata index of information with classification, profiling, and quality assessment content, and provides intelligent recommendations on the most relevant data assets that meets your needs. To unlock access to the data that has been previously unavailable to AI application development, Watson Knowledge Catalog's active policy enforcement capabilities can control access to information assets and support automatic and dynamic masking of sensitive data elements that unlocks information, and safely powers collaborative development of all data for business growth. To enable your data for use in model creation and training so you can accelerate AI for new business opportunities, Watson Knowledge Catalog curates and catalogs all kinds of analytical and AI assets, including structured and unstructured data, notebooks, models, dashboards, and more. And to support all forms of AI, including machine learning and deep learning, while ensuring that data scientists can deliver models efficiently. Watson Knowledge Catalog is tightly integrated with Watson Studio, a single environment that manages the entirety of your data and AI workflows.
AI is shaping the future of business. From chatbots and text analysis to smart recommendations, organizations in every industry are taking the first steps towards adopting it. But many still see AI as a black box that spits out mysterious answers. And because it's constantly evolving, the teams that manage it don't have the time or the resources to keep up, let alone scale it. Enter IBM Watson OpenScale, an open platform that gives businesses a clear, accurate view of their AI systems. helping them monitor and fine-tune performance across their life cycle. Let's take an insurance company that's using AI to process claims. The system suggests rejecting an applicant who seems to tick all the boxes. How can the claims processor understand why? An explainability feature enables them to get detailed answers in terms anyone can understand, should customers or regulators ask. Traceability lets them retrace the process step by step, right back to the documents and data the AI drew from. If harmful bias has swayed an outcome, a bias feature pinpoints how it occurred and automatically mitigates it. With companies struggling to bridge the widening skills gap, Watson OpenScale automates key aspects of the AI lifecycle. This makes creating, scaling, and evolving AI models much simpler. Within Watson OpenScale, a revolutionary technology called NewNets, short for Neural Network Synthesis, can quickly and automatically build models from your latest data, while recommending new models to be applied across your business. And since Watson OpenScale is designed to be open, you can easily connect new models, no matter how or where your existing AI was built. IBM Watson OpenScale puts businesses in complete control of their AI's full lifecycle, giving them the confidence to scale it and make fast, accurate decisions free from harmful bias, all while being open and easily plugged into existing processes.
Can you talk about computer vision and how IBM can help in that space?
Now, computer vision is, of course, one of the most exciting fields within machine learning. In fact, it was one of the very first machine learning fields altogether to be advanced. If you take a look at the ImageNet challenge about 6 or 7 years ago, when Geoffrey Hinton from Toronto actually created the very first AlexNet neural network, and when he actually used backpropagation with a convolutional neural network for the very first time and blew every other contestant in the ImageNet challenge out of the water, that was really one of the first real applications of machine learning. It really has its roots in computer vision, and that's one of the main fields of machine learning as well that people are interested in. So Watson provides a lot of different services when it comes to visual recognition, these sorts of applications. Of course, as I mentioned, there's the Watson Studio where you can create your own neural networks, but there's also the dedicated Watson visual recognition service. It has a lot of different pre-trained models. Like, for example, it has models that can help you recognize different kinds of food. It has models that can help you recognize different kinds of objects in general on the ImageNet database. And the best part is that it also provides custom training functionality. So you're not just limited to what Watson thinks you need. You can now go ahead and take whatever your data is, like for example, take a picture of this power line. Does it need maintenance or not? Use these images, train Watson, and use the power of transfer learning on Watson's already amazing neural networks in order to get your data set trained on a model with very high accuracy in very, very little time in a very, very cost-effective way. So computer vision is another field that Watson excels in, both with your custom models, your custom data, and with pre-trained models that Watson provides.
Can you talk a little bit about some of the applications of computer vision?
Sure. There are lots of different applications for computer vision, and I'd like to share just two of my favorite applications that I've had so far. Now, one of the main applications for computer vision technology, if you take a look at it, and one of the most glamorous, I'd say, applications for machine learning in computer vision would be self-driving cars. Now, that's one that people can see, they can recognize it, and they can relate with practically instantly, because it's something that everyone does. If someone drives, they understand the experience of driving and how computer vision can play a role here. So for example, if you take a look, NVIDIA has very, very powerful technology when it comes to computer vision. They've been working on their own custom neural network architectures, and they've got very powerful neural networks that can even in some cases do unsupervised computer vision for self-driving cars. And Watson has all these capabilities and even makes it easier for programmers to implement these algorithms because of, for example, the Watson Studio. And I sort of alluded to this in the past, but another great example of how Watson's being used is to, for example, reduce human effort in many different scenarios, like checking for maintenance of power lines. Now, right now, if you can imagine, there are teams of electricians that would actually need to go and drive all across a power line, checking if there's anything wrong, and if they miss something, well, they're going to have to do it all over again. And this is not a very, very efficient system. This is not easy, this is not cost effective, this takes way too much time, and it doesn't get power back in people's homes very quickly. But with Watson, you can actually have a drone that's either manually piloted or completely automatically piloted that automatically goes throughout that whole power line, automatically takes pictures of what's happening on the ground, analyzes them, and returns back whether or not this certain section needs maintenance. This is really powerful technology that can reduce the amount of effort that it requires for humans in a certain field.
As humans, most of us experience the world through our eyes. We are experts at instantly interpreting visual information into common language that we can share and understand. Every business today struggles to understand and organize information quickly and accurately. Visual information is even harder. What if a computer could do the same thing? What if a computer could see? Introducing IBM Watson Visual Recognition. Visual recognition understands visual data. It can turn piles of images into organized information. However, as humans, we spend our lives learning, and some of us become experts in a particular subject matter. If you ask a sportscaster, they will tell you that this is a New York team. A car salesman will tell you that this car model is a hybrid. An insurance agent will tell you it's a hybrid with a broken window. As humans, we learn. What if we could teach a computer to do the same? Visual recognition can learn any type of visual data. Training is easy. Simply send over a set of training images, such as images of car windows, broken and unbroken, or images of a car model, such as a hybrid, and images of other cars that are not a hybrid. Visual recognition learns the differences between the two categories. When it comes across a new image it hasn't seen before, it can distinguish which category it falls in. Is this window broken? Which car does my customer prefer? Need to understand and organize piles of images? Need to understand what your customers are posting about on Facebook? Just ask Visual Recognition for the answer.
Watson Visual Recognition is an image recognition service that enables users to quickly and accurately tag, classify, and train visual content using machine learning. The service includes tooling that utilizes built-in capabilities, such as the ability to quickly classify images, as well as the ability to build custom classifiers using the IBM Watson Studio. Watson visual recognition models can also be incorporated into Apple iOS mobile devices by using Apple's Core ML framework. Flexible customization means that the service can be trained with custom classifiers and connected to other services, all while maintaining privacy and security. The service is specialized for analyzing the visual content of images or frames from videos. It is very fast and very scalable. If you have a lot of images to analyze in a short period of time, the visual recognition service can be scaled to handle heavy workloads. The visual recognition service generates keywords describing what it sees in images and includes a number of features such as the ability to identify thousands of different common objects that are encountered in video frames or still images. The service also has the ability to detect human faces and identify a multitude of qualities, such as gender and age or facial features. There are many other models available for objects in categories such as food, text, and explicit images. If the pre-built models aren't fit for your situation, you can create your own custom models. Custom models for visual recognition are created using the IBM Watson Studio custom models and can be incorporated into Apple mobile devices using Apple's Core ML framework. The visual recognition service allows you to go from images to insights with less effort. You don't have to be a PhD in computer science to use the customizable image classification system in the Watson Visual Recognition Service. With as few as 10 images, you can train your own custom image classification models. And as always, you maintain control and ownership of your data.